Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for some more Pokemon Go. I thought I could have a nice little break from all the bad luck the past little while, ending on Beldum Community Day, although I did get the 4 shinies I wanted, so I can't be too upset, I suppose. But it is time for another event in Pokemon Go, and I'm not even upset, you know. I want to record for this. I've been looking forward to this for quite a while. Have a haunting good time during Pokemon Go Halloween 2018. Let's see the details. Alright, do you feel a change in the breeze? A chill down your spine? Pokemon Go Halloween is back for a spooky good time. Ghost-type and Dark-type Pokemon originally discovered in Sinnoh, such as Drifloon and Stunky, join the fun, which begins October 23rd, 1 p.m. Pacific. For me, 5 p.m. Look at the time, 4:53. 7 minutes waiting until another wave of Gen 4 Pokemon. Of course, nice and fitting with the Halloween spooky theme. So, Giratina will be in raid battles, as everyone was speculating, starting today at 5. Don't know if we'll see any in particular in my area just yet today, but I'll be recording the next couple days to see if we can get some cool footage of that. Features: Ghost-type and Dark-type Pokemon like Drifloon and Stunky will appear in the wild more frequently. Shiny Drifloon might have a chance to appear. Now, this is interesting. Professor Willow needs help with limited-time special research featuring the Ghost and Dark-type Pokemon Spiritomb. This is interesting because, thus far, the only special research we've known about have been related to mythical Pokemon. First was Mew, next was Celebi, and they've said coming up in wintertime we'll have mythical research for Meltan, the newest mythical Pokemon. But Spiritomb is not mythical or even legendary. It's just rare and unique. So that's going to be coming up as well. Additional field research focusing on Ghost and Dark-type Pokemon will be available. Giratina will appear in raid battles for an extended time. Don't know exactly what that means. We only have like a month of it, but... Oh, maybe because of the event. Oh, the event ends on the 1st of November, it says up top. But Giratina will remain for another several weeks after that. And new items featuring Ghost-type Pokemon are now available in the Style Shop. A nice bonus, it is Halloween season, the season of candy, candy, candy. ×2 candy catch. I got that so wrong. 2 times catch candy. What? So we're going to get double candy starting at 5 o'clock, which is good, because as we got to get some more evolutions for some Gen 4 Pokemon, we'll be getting double the candy. Quadruple that if you use a peanut berry, which I've been having a little better luck getting those lately. So hopefully we can get some more of those. But even if not, we're getting double candy regardless. Maybe that's why they've limited the peanut berries. Unless it has just been my rotten bad luck. Alright, so for the time being, we just have to get ourselves prepared for 5 more minutes, and then we'll reload the game and start getting ourselves some cool Ghost-type and Dark-type Pokemon, including possibly some new additions to our Sinnoh Pokedex. 5 o'clock has just hit as of a few minutes ago. Let's start things off right for Halloween 2018 with the first Giratina raid of the season. Check this out. It's Mewtwo. Kind of had a feeling it would be Mewtwo, actually. The egg was spawned before 5 o'clock. Therefore, we'll have to wait until another legendary egg is generated. We don't see any at the time, saying since our area, the raids tend to stop around 6:30-ish. It's pretty unlikely we'll get a level 5 raid egg generated before the end of the day, so Giratina may have to wait until tomorrow. However, check the nearby. We got us a lot of new Pokemon to find. A couple of Stunky, a couple of Drifloon. We're going to get on the hunt in a moment, but first, let's take a look at what Willow has to say. Oh, Chaz Gogan, you've dropped by just in time. As I was out on my regular walk one evening, I stumbled upon this odd stone. Something told me to bring it back to my lab for further research, and ever since then, strange things have been happening. Papers shifting around, water glasses tipping over all by themselves. When I tried using my computer to research it, I got an error message with the number 108 flashing. Chaz, can you help gather some data on nearby Ghost-type Pokemon? I have to believe we can solve these spooky occurrences with science. The power of science is amazing. Catch 10 Ghost types, make 8 great throws, and use 108 berries to help catch Pokemon. Nice rewards. 10 Pokeballs, we get 8 silver pin-ups, and 1080 Stardust. The berries might take a while, but see, this is only 3 steps for this. A spooky message, step 1 of 3. So, we're just going to be like the Mew and Celebi stuff where the last step, for example, the third step of 3, if it's simply just to catch the Spiritomb. Anyway, let's get moving and start catching some Pokemon. Catch 10 ghost types. I'm going to go looking for some Drifloon. We do see, however, a shiny Sableye right here. But it is a ghost type. We're going to grab this and continue on hunting for new ghost types. We've just tracked down our first Drifloon of the event. Now the shiny is in the game. I kind of want to get regulars to start off with, because I do have a Drifloon, or rather Drifblim, from my Pokemon Moon team, Dorothy. I want to get her represented in the game as soon as possible. So of course, my routine, get 5 of these standard, choose the best one at the end of the day, that will become Dorothy. Nice catch there. Watch this. Berry used, caught a ghost type, made a great throw, made a nice throw. I picked up a standard research task to make 5 nice throws. New addition to the old Pokedex. Let's check out what Drifloon has. Astonish and Icy Wind for the moves. Your stats? Well, you're a boy. We can't use you. Dorothy is female, and you're only decent anyway. But it's a new catch. Let's get to the old Pokédex. Now, whereabouts is Drifloon? Right there. Drifloon, the balloon Pokemon. Wandering souls gathered together to form this Pokemon. When trying to make friends with children, Drifloon grabs them by the hand. That's our first one. Alright, a bunch more ghost types in the area. Let's get a hunting and see what we can find. And would you look at that? The Witch Hat Pikachu have returned once again for Halloween. I don't know if they can be shiny or not. I'm probably not going to go too crazy catching Pikachu, because I want to preserve the Pokeballs and the berries for the ghost types, especially any new species we might happen to find, but I'll try to catch this one. I'm going to fail the nice and great throw. That's okay. Holding 2 phones makes it a little bit harder to do. And you're going to break it anyway. Got another chance for this. And that should actually count towards a second berry for the 108 we need to use. Almost jumped into it. That would have been nice. Can we get you? Let's use a third berry. See if we can snag the Pikachu. Come on. That was a nice, great, awesome, excellent, super powerful throw. Anyway, at least it's a catch, though. Right there. I saw some Duskull around as well. We could see a shiny of them. We don't have a shiny Duskull yet in the game. We could happen to find one of them along the way. Ooh, battle with the best. Really, max attack. Not bad for our first Witch Hat Pikachu of the season. Alright, let's do one quick check, and I'll keep checking off camera. Do we see a shiny? We do not, but this is a ghost type for our mission. We just made our 5th nice throw off of a Duskull here. Room for improvement, room to be transferred, and boom. Alright, so do we see anything like a bug near my face? But anything amazing from our reward for 5 nice throws? Ghost type? Nope, just a Voltorb. Alright, continuing on the adventure, but we'll use a berry on that for sure to keep working on the mythical research. Not mythical even, no, special research. I've just achieved the first of our 3 special research tasks to get the 8 great throws. Let's get ourselves a nice 1,000 experience. Not that that matters to us being level 40, but that is one step along the way. We need to get 2 more ghost types, and what'd that be? 95 more berries to catch Pokemon. It's going to take a little while. Now, something I'm noticing a severe lack of in this Halloween event thus far. I might need to wait till nighttime, though. Where's the Lavender Town theme? Wasn't that playing all the time last time? Or was it only at night? Alright, let's get ourselves another Drifloon. Maybe shiny. No, just a regular. But the hunt will continue for, hopefully, a shiny Drifloon. Just made ourselves the 10 ghost type catches. Now, oh, we get something for this. Hang on. What will our reward be for this? Interesting. Normally you only get experience points for doing that special research. And it's going to lag out, apparently. What's the deal here, Willow? Do I got to close out? Come back? Claim that reward. What is it? We'll have to call that in a moment. Let's get our standard. Oh, we don't have a standard. Let's get this. New research task, perhaps. Or it is going to lag out. Give me one moment. I'll restart the app. I wonder if all this lag is the result of everyone logging in now that the event has begun, or if something more spookily sinister is afoot. Alright, let's see. It should be working now. Let's claim. That's weird that popped up like that. Alright, let's go ahead and claim the 10 ghost type catches is a Duskull. Okay, let's use another berry, as is our mandate for the research. Don't move, Duskull, come on. Be nice. Oh, that should have been an excellent. Anyway, it should be a nice simple catch. It is a research reward. They usually don't break out. Glad to see that they didn't make me a liar today. Alright, that is another mission done. Another berry down. Still a fair amount to go. Stat-wise, you're really strong. You're really transferred. We have ourselves a Dusclops as it is already. What is our new mission from the St. John Loyalist house? Is it a dark type theme? I don't even know. Catch 10 ghost types. I think it might be a dark type themed research task. Alright, let's keep on hunting for more ghosties. We got us a couple of potential ghost type shinies right here. First, the Drifloon. No such luck, but that is another berry catch. I don't think I've caught a female yet, which we're looking to get. We need to put Dorothy to the team. Wouldn't it be something if I catch, like, say, 4 female and don't get the last one before the end of the day? That wouldn't be bad, because then I have a full day tomorrow to get a bunch more potentially female Drifloon to choose the best. Oh, there's a female right there. Pretty decent. We're going to hang on to you for the time being. Now, another potential shiny check right here. No shiny, but it's a ghost. I'm going to catch it. I'm going to move on for some more ghosties. I always think it's kind of funny when the nearby shows me a new Pokemon at a stop that is nowhere near where I'm at. I mean, near-ish, because of course it's on the map. But I just know if I got to go a little bit further into an area without a Pokestop, I'll probably find a Stunky, which will take it off the nearby, because it does prioritize new species for you that you might not have yet in your Pokedex. Once I get a Stunky, we'll be good to find everything in the local area, like, for example, Shiny Sableye. I'm never going to get one, am I? Fortunately, one has just spawned at the Vito's restaurant, which you can see is right over there. Let's go snag it. And here it is right ahead, our first Stunky in Pokemon Go. I do enjoy a new Pokedex to fill up. It's so cool when a whole bunch of new species come out. I said before too, I like the way they do these in waves. That way you don't get overwhelmed with a whole bunch of new species all at once. Our first Stunky. Let's check it stat-wise, check it Pokedex-wise. Isn't it funny, for the longest time, for like 3 generations, there was no skunk Pokemon? I mean, even to this day, we have no moose Pokemon, and moose is kind of a common species here in my part of the world, which, how is there not a moose Pokemon yet? Anyway, pretty decent Stunky. Let's check the Pokédex and see what you've got to work with. Now, I think you might be pretty, actually not that far away. Stunky, the skunk Pokemon. It protects itself by spraying a noxious fluid from its rear. The stench lingers for 24 hours. It's like a 24-hour fluid. Alright, let's get ourselves some more items and continue on for more Pokemon. I think I probably will try to stick around out here until night falls in game to see if the Lavender Town music does kick in. Because how is it a Halloween event without that music, right? Let's get ourselves another Drifloon. We just got ourselves another Candy Walking Opal Hour Lunatone, which means I have completed a research task. We'll claim that up and see what this next stop just up the way gives us for more potential ghost or dark type research. Another male Drifloon, room for improvement, room to send off to the professor. And let's see, get ourselves a Pokemon for walking for 1 candy. Octillery, okay. Actually, wait, let's use a berry. That is part of our special research, of course. How's that not a great throw? How's that not an excellent? How's it not anything? Alright, let's get this caught, which is good. They've given me some trouble in the past, these research reward Octillery. But that is 23 berries. We're about a quarter of the way through, just about. Not quite, actually. A little bit less, but still, we're getting there. Alright, new research task. A lot of Pokeballs, I like that. No Pinap berries. But oh well. Transfer 10 Pokemon. That won't be too hard. We're going to be doing that a lot as we get male Drifloon. As you can see on the capture screen, the sun is beginning to set. It's a pretty cool shot here. Look at that. I like that. So it might be soon time to listen to some Lavender Town music in-game. Let's find out momentarily. Isn't Halloween just the best time ever? How often do you get to see a wild haunter in Pokemon Go? Very cool stuff. Let's try to catch this up. Hey, berry. Try to catch this haunter and then maneuver onward. I suppose as we travel onward on the hunt, let me know in the comments down below, folks. How do you like to celebrate Halloween? what is your favorite thing to do? And what are some fond memories you have of the Halloween season? Myself, I think, honestly, one of my favorite things to do is to hand out candy on Halloween night for trick-or-treating. When I was a kid, I loved going trick-or-treating. I kind of disliked the fact that many houses gave those simple little bags of, 3 chips and air, basically. So, as a grown-up type person, let's not say I'm a grown-up because I'm playing Pokemon, I kind of take it upon myself to right that wrong that I suffered oh so many times when I was a kid. I like to give out some amazing candy for Halloween, for like, chocolates and gummies and suckers and sometimes even cans of pop I like to give out as well, because I always love getting those special little treats when I would go trick-or-treating. Now, one year, I decided if I'm going to give out all this amazing candy, I'm going to make some kids work for it. So, time permitting and finances permitting, I like to go ahead and do up a haunted house type thing in my house. Either in the basement, one of the rooms, whatever, and make kids have to come through and brave the scares. And if they come out alive, they get that big bag of candy. I like to entice them with that simple little bag of chips. Like, here you go. You want something better? Survive that haunted house. And they're good to go. So, I guess those are some of my fondest memories and what I like to do for Halloween. So let me know in the comments, what are some of your favorite fond memories of Halloween and your favorite ways to celebrate? We just finished a research to catch 10 ghost types. We find ourselves with an amazing Sableye. Non-shiny, but they can get Sableye for the research. Okay. We could have better chances of finding shiny Sableye yet this Halloween season. Would you stop? Now, as we approach another Drifloon here in the wild, you may be wondering, well, hey, Professor, what's the deal with 108? Why is it 108 berries and why 1,080 Stardust? If memory serves correctly, once we eventually find and capture our own Spiritomb, the Pokedex entry should have something to say about that. Again, if I recall correctly, we will see once Spiritomb does present itself to us. Something else I find interesting about Spiritomb as well, I believe back in Gen 4, the Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum series, you had to do something with the underground where you had to encounter a certain number of other players down there in order for the odd keystone to create a Spiritomb for you to find. Now, knowing that, I wonder if step 2 of 3 of the special research is going to have something to do with adding more friends. I can see them doing something like that. Celebi's special research, of course, had you to add 3 new friends, I think, as part of step 1, I believe. So I can see them bringing that back again as we find a non-shiny Drifloon. Come on, game. Where's the shinies at? Having just transferred our 10th Pokemon, let's see what our Pokemon reward is for this. Is it for the water event or Ghost? I'm thinking Ghost. Alright, let's go for another berry here. Now, I wonder if we're going to see some Ghost-type evolutions with this Halloween event. They have not said anything just yet. They could introduce the Dusk Stone, the Reaper Cloth, something else that can evolve up a new Ghost-type from a previous generation. That remains to be seen. Maybe that'll be one of the rewards we get from our special research, perhaps. Interesting! New research task to evolve 3 Duskull or Shuppet to get a rare candy. They are showing up quite frequently, so that shouldn't be too hard to accomplish. Plus, I've been getting extra candy for the nice bonus for Halloween. So, if you're looking for rare candies, look for those research tasks. Evolve 3 Duskull or Shuppet. And, who knows, maybe eventually we'll be able to evolve into a Dusk Noir. Okay, this Poochyena here will give us our 54th berry for catching Pokemon. We're halfway there to our next step of the Spiritomb special research. I'm eager to see what is the next step going to entail, because this isn't really super hard. There's only 3 steps to it, and aside from all the berry investment, there's no real challenge, I guess. This is just more of a time sink for the most part. But it is still fun nonetheless. Let's continue on, looking for some more Pokemon to berry up. Nighttime has just struck in Pokemon GO, and still don't hear the Lavender Town music. Hopefully they are going to give that to us. They're reserving it for closer to the big day itself, Halloween. But, yeah, I'm kind of missing it. Shiny check. Nope, but we need to evolve some of these guys, as you know, so let's get this caught. Now back in the old neighborhood, and we only have another what is that? 9 berries left to go to finish this step 1 of the spooky message. So let's get moving and finish this task. We're now over 100 berries used, and check this out. The game can't even predict you're going into triple digits. It's overriding on the progress bar. It's kind of funny. Alright, 3 more to go, and there's 3 Pokemon right in this area. So let's get this and then get back to where there's some better lighting for the next part. So the adventure is done for the time being. We have completed the spooky message, 1 of 3. What Pokemon do we get for a reward for this? Let's take a look. A Lickitung. I wonder why they're giving us a Lickitung. Are they going to give us a new evolution, perhaps? Why did you jump? Come on, don't. I mean, we're not short on Pokeballs, which is nice. Haha, faked you out. Really? It just simply doesn't reach. Are you kidding me? Come on! What? This game is glitched. I don't care. The game is glitched. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And when it finally connects, it attacks. And when I finally connect again, it attacks. Do not break out of this Pokeball. We'll be back. It did break out a second time, by the way. Okay, let's see what our actual mission is next. Complete this. We get our 10 Pokeballs, 1080 for Stardust, and was that 5? 8? It's an odd number. 8 silver pinups. Chaz Gogan, thanks so much for your help. I did some research on Ghost-type Pokemon, and I think there's a Ghost and Dark-type Pokemon that is bound to a strange stone. That doesn't sound like any Sableye I know. I can't say for sure just yet, but it seems that this Pokemon may actually be comprised of 108 spirits bound together. That was the reason for the 108 berries and the odd number of Stardust. So maybe if we catch 108 Pokemon, it will appear. Good luck, Chaz. Thanks. And would you keep the light on in the lab for me? All this spooky research is making my hair stand on end. It's actually done that since you first appeared in the game, just so you know. I don't know if you looked in the mirror lately. Alright, catch 10 dark types. What? Spin 8 Pokestops you haven't visited before. Fortunately, I have been preparing for just this occasion. I mentioned before there are many Pokestops that I have not touched yet, just in case an Adventure Week thing was coming up. It looks like I have prepared nicely for that. There are bound to be, in fact, you know what? Let's take a look right now. There are 4 right there that I can spin easily. And there's another 4 in the Uptown area easily that I can spin. So, I'm glad to see that that's not going to be a challenge. And catch 108 Pokemon. That's not a challenge either. It's just going to take a while. So we're not going to do that tonight, of course. Same rewards. 10 Pokeballs, 1080 for Stardust, and 8 Silver Pinups. Maybe it's 8 Silver Pinups and 10 Pokeballs for the 10 and 8, 108. Maybe that's what they're doing. Alright, but that's going to be it for this part of the video, but we're not done just yet. There is more to be seen for our Halloween update in Pokemon GO for 2018. Tomorrow starts my next leg of the mythical, not even mythical, special research, and possibly hunting down some Giratina raids. So I'll see you in just a moment. It is now the morning of Wednesday, October 24th, and boy oh boy, do we have a nice day of weather to deal with. I only got 33 coins. Come on, Team Mystic. But it is kind of bad weather out there right now. I do have to get myself 8 new Pokestops. Now, I kind of mapped it out in my head. I know several that I do want to hit because I've been saving them up for quite a while. They are on my regular walking route. So if I hit them, I can now start getting so many more research tasks, so many more items, all that good stuff. So I might not be able to get too many right now, but I'll get them throughout the day. I also want to point out that I did go on a nice little walking tour of the neighborhood last night. I kind of glad I did. I got this Pokemon here. Dorothy has made it to the team. I had about 8 or 9 female Drifloon by the end of last night, and they were all decent or worse. Not really the best kind of Pokemon I want to add to the team. Now, again, I say stats are not the most important thing. As long as you really care for the Pokemon, that's what should matter. But I want my Pokemon to do as good as they can. So I walked out at one point, caught this Drifloon here, battle with the best of them, attack, defense, really strong, and she was female. I was glad to pick that up. I did get a Drifloon that was top level with max attack stat. It was male. And I'm like, oh man. But Dorothy is here, and I just want to say it's kind of funny the way things don't always go out the way you planned. Back when I was doing the Pokemon Moon playthrough, I never intended to add a Drifloon to our team. It was one of those things where somebody asks you, can you get this Pokedex info for me so I can learn about Drifloon? I was like, yeah, sure, make a couple bucks. And it turned out, thanks to that catch, that Drifloon Dorothy became one of the more important members of the team. She won the Lush Jungle trial for us. Like, it was just really cool. And Dorothy has made herself a big part of the team, and I wasn't expecting it. It's kind of like when they announced Lucas for Smash Brothers Brawl, and they didn't mention Ness, and I was like, did they just replace Ness? Because I didn't like Ness to begin with. He's not a bad character, but he didn't seem to be a Smash Brother, and he wasn't an all-time hero. He was like in one game. So I thought it was weird that Ness was a Smash Brother. And when Lucas came in, I was like, well, I don't mind, because they've done this before. But then in the video, when he gets caught by Porky's giant statue, and then you hear Ness off screen, PK Thunder! I was all like, yes, he's back! I got all excited, and I stopped and thought, did I just cheer for Ness? What happened to me? So it's kind of cool how some characters can grow on you without expecting it. And that is Dorothy right here. Alright, so she has some ways to go before we can power her up and evolve, of course. For the time being, let us get moving, see if we can spin some new stops. These ones here might have to wait, because I do got to grab my bus to get to the Uptown area, but there's a lot uptown that I'm going to hit. I do know there are some in other parts of the city I have to hit to get more spins on my walking route. So let's get started right now. Our first new stop is going to be this here. What is this? The Seaforms Porcelain and Cement Fondue, Bonnie and Jack Massey, 1984, commissioned for the Convention Center. Let's read this little plaque over here. Seaforms Porcelain and... which we just read. But let us go ahead and get our first of 8 new stops here. I can now get more research tasks. I have just picked one up too to catch, 5 Poochyena or Houndour for a Pokemon reward. I don't know what that is, but there's still a chance, even though we've added Dorothy, to get a shiny Drifloon. Not here, but we will find one. Maybe, I don't know. I'm okay if I don't. Let's continue on, get some more Pokemon caught and more Pokestops. I've just completed a field research task. In addition to that, getting part of Spooky Message 2 of 3 done, I caught my 5th and 10th Ghost type. So first of all, let's get our 500 Stardust, get our stamp for the day. Don't need to worry about any field research the rest of the day, but let's see what we get for the special encounter. Just waiting for the foot traffic to die down. Alright, let's see. What do we see? A Wild Mischievous, okay. Well, I mean, it's a new catch to make. Something else we're going to get for, excuse me, 108 catches total. And I want to talk about that too. As they say, Spiritomb is said to be inhabited by, or made up of, 108 spirits. So of the 108 Pokemon that we do catch for the Professor, what exactly happens to them once they've been transferred? Why does that relate to spirits? I don't think I want to look too further into this, even though I am a professor and I should research stuff. There are some things best left unknown. Another new Pokestop that is a priority for today, most definitely, the Hero Mural on the side of Heroes Beacon. A mural depicting modern-day heroes. See that? Clean up your neighborhoods, reduce, reuse, recycle, take care of nature, all that stuff. You can be a hero in your area as well. Let's see what our research is, for one thing, plus get our second new Pokestop spun. I'm so glad to have this now. People have said, you must be just waiting eagerly to spin this stop, and I'm like, I can wait. But of course, now is the time to spin it up. Battle in a gym for 5 potions, and we do get to catch some Houndour and Poochyena. Let's get a shiny. No, but we do catch it anyway. Plus, I got to add it to our team or our collection for the 108 catches. So let's grab that, move on. Of course, Heroes Beacon is the comics and collectibles store here in the heart of Uptown St. John, where if you're interested in RPGs, board games, strategy games, all sorts of good stuff like that, you can pop on in, pick up some cool games and collectibles, and tell them Professor Chaz sent you. Not that it's going to get you a discount or anything, but they just like to know I'm around, probably, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, another new stop here. It is... what is this? Can I even tap it? There we go. The Trinity Block. Where's this plaque at? I don't know, let's read about it right here. Trinity Block commemorating the site of the first Masonic Hall in the city of St. John, located in RBC and accessible from outside. Okay, must be indoors, but can't really get a good view of the building at the moment. Hang on. So as good of a view as we're going to get from across the street here. This is the Trinity Block. Another new stop. Scoring Acorn has lured it up. And yeah, that's 3 down. There's 2 more I'm going to hit before heading off to my class, which starts in about a half hour. There's 1 directly ahead of us, 1 down about that way. Let's grab those and then see what I can find during a lunch break. But I do know a few. I'm going to save 2 empty spots at least for a couple spots in my area on the west side of town. Now, our next new Pokestop comes at Kierstead's Flowers. It is the Kierstead's Flower Shop mural. Not sure if there's a write-up or not for it. Nope, doesn't look like it. Just a nice little bit of color added to the area, which is much appreciated. Also much appreciated is our halfway point for new Pokestops, 4 to go. We're going to get the Spiritomb today, no problem. Unless step 3 is more than just to catch the Pokemon. Now, I wonder though, so we did a task to catch the 10 dark types, and it presented us a Misdreavus. Usually what they do with these is, Usually what they do with these is make it so that the last Pokemon that appears would be the one you're going to catch. So for example, I'm thinking, catch 108 Pokemon is going to present Spiritomb. But what if... No, I guess not. I'd say, what if you actually completed that one first? No, you could have. What if you caught 108 non-dark types first, a Pokemon appeared, and then you got the 10 dark types? I don't know. I have a feeling step 3 is going to be more than just to catch Spiritomb. But we'll find out before too long. We're now coming up on our 5th stop, the Jarvis Building. Now, I know this building exists, obviously, because we're here, but I don't know what it's all about. So let's see. Jarvis Building is the historic St. John building, built circa 1877 to 1878. Jarvis Building is recognized for its architecture. May or may not, note, be associated with Roland Jarvis. Who dat? Anyway, the architecture, let's take a little look here. It seems somewhat reminiscent of, I guess when I was seeing the movie Ghostbusters, it reminds me somewhat of the fire station for some reason. I wonder if that would have been built around the same time. Let's spin it up though, get our 5th spin, and I kind of forgot, there is another stop down here we have not spun yet. It is the Partridge Family mural. Let's go snag that, and that's all we're going to spin while I'm out and about, because there is a stop, there's 2 stops on the west side of town, 1 near my house, 1 near a bus stop that my bus usually does a transfer at. I'm going to spin those, give myself access to even more items and research tasks on a regular basis. But let's grab this one down here. Since it would be hard to see across the street if I walk up there to it, we're going to spin it from over the side. It is the Partridge Family mural. Ooh, that's a lot to read. Hang on. Charles grew up here in the south end of St. John and joined the Canadian Navy at the outbreak of World War II at HMCS Brunswicker. After the war, he was a member of the St. John Police Force. He walked these streets and rode his police motorcycle here in the south end. He retired from the Canadian Post working on Prince William Street. Alright, let's get a quick little zoom in once again of the mural, if we can focus. Was I all out of focus that whole time? Probably. But that's it right there. Another new spin. Alright, so as I say, 2 more. I'm just waiting on the other side of town. So for the rest of the day, all of my ventures are going to be about trying to catch more of these 108 Pokemon. We've got 35, which is, doing the math, 73 more to go. I think we can do it. The Pokeballs are not dropping too soon. We still have over 100. 132. Oh, we got 10 gifts. I got to send those out. Alright, I'll check back in as we get closer to our goal. So we've made it to our next destination here on the west side of town, the Lancaster Mall, where every time I stop out here, which is not super often, but whenever it is, there's always been this Pokestop that was newly put in that I just have not been able to spin, wanting to save it. But now that I have to spin new stops, we're going to check this out. The Moosehead Brewery's local history. 1920s, when it was still better known for its ready ale than the Moosehead brand. That's a lot of stuff that goes over my head. I don't drink. But anyway, what I do is snatch up another new Pokestop. A few Pokeballs as well from that. And take a quick look here. We are a mere 7 Pokemon catches away from completing the Catch 108 Pokemon. One more stop as well to spin for a new stop that is going to be just by my house when I get home. So we're going to catch a bunch of stuff here. We're going to finish up the Catch 108 Pokemon, but before we do, I forgot, this entire time there have been new items in the Style Shop. Let's check it out. Let's see what we have available. It does cost money, so I'm going to hold off on that. I'm saving my items, or sorry, my coins for items. I'm more practical that way. It is kind of tempting though. Look at this adorable little Drifloon hat. That is kind of cool looking. Look at this Miss Magius hat. Of course, Miss Magius will be on its way into the game soon-ish, I'm assuming. And cool little Gengar cap. Now, they actually have things like that here in my hometown for sale. Maybe if I do buy one in-game, I'll pick one up for reals. But we do see something else I want to check out. I've seen other people sporting it. I don't think we have anything new for the glasses. The tops, we do have some shirts. We got a nice Drifblim shirt. We got ourselves a Gengar shirt. Very cool. And I skipped one by accident. Check this out. Spiritomb, which we are working towards getting. Oh, there's that keystone tucked away in the back. Very cool looking. Alright, but we're going to hold off on that. One last thing I think they have for sale. New bags. Well, at least one new bag. That is really tempting to pick up. The Gengar backpack. I'm assuming it'll still be in the game after Halloween. I mean, would it be a faux pas to wear something like that after Halloween? Not if you're a Gengar fan, probably. So, not that I'm a super big fan of Gengar, but I love plushies, and this looks like a plushie Gengar on the old back. So, for the time being, I'm going to hold off on spending my coins, but we're going to go catching some Pokemon, see if we get maybe a shiny. But if not, we're going to complete the task pretty much right now. The captures have now been completed, so let's see what the, I guess the spirits of the 108 Pokemon we caught, and many of which, if not all, we transferred, has brought us. A new Pokemon. Already we get Spiritomb. That's what I was wondering, is it going to be actually Spiritomb right away? Alright, Golden Raz for a new species. Wonder how easy this is going to be to catch. I didn't land that ball very good. I couldn't really judge the distance on that. Not that it matters, because the single Golden Raz curveball does the trick. Spiritomb was added. Okay. And double candy. Okay, new entry for our Pokedex. Very cool. Kind of unexpected, so I don't know what step 3 is going to be. If it just gives you a bunch of experience point boosts. So let's see here. Looks like Battle with the Best. Max Attack. Not a bad Spiritomb to start off with. It's a girl, too. Alright, I gotta think what to name a Spiritomb. I'll give it some thought. I kind of look at CP is only 873, so it's not crazy powerful. At least not yet, but we're gonna favorite you. And let's check that old Pokedex. Now, how far down is Spiritomb? Not too much further down. We have Spiritomb, the forbidden Pokemon. It was bound to a fissure in an odd keystone as punishment for misdeeds 500 years ago. And you're quite happy about it, you seem. Alright, so we got that. Now, you're not able to trade mythical Pokemon, but I wonder, is Spiritomb tradable? I would think maybe yeah, but I'm not sure. Alright, so we just got to do one more thing, spin one more new Pokestop. As I said, that is going to be near the old homestead. We'll take care of that, and maybe pick up a shiny before heading out of here. Now that we've made it back to my neck of the woods, there's a few things we're going to take care of. First of all, the question is for Spiritomb, since it was a special research reward, let's see how much it takes. Sorry, Opal, we were walking for quite a bit. We're going to give you the back seat for the time being. Let's find our new Spirit, I almost said Spirit Bomb. I always like to try to call it that, Spirit Bomb. Here we go. So Spiritomb, we're going to make as our buddy. How much do you need? Good, only 5. I mean, that's still a lot, but not as much as a legendary or mythical. We don't need the 20 kilometers. Okay, we can do that. I've also come up with a nickname for our very spooky Spiritomb. We're going to go with Whoops, I already spelled it wrong. It looked cool until I realized it was a mistake. Purgatore, if I can put that in there. Purgatore, or Purgatore? No, we're going to call it Purgatore. Alright, so we're going to be walking you. We got lots of rare candies we can use up as well. But, what else were we going to do? Oh, right, you know what? Since we only have the 6 candies for it, I'm wondering if we go and spin the last new stop for the research, is the last phase, or last step of our 3 steps of research for Spiritomb going to award us 20 candies like it did for Mew and Celebi? I don't know. Let's go down this way and find out. So we're finally here at my local nearby playground. It's been a while since I've been back here. You know, this is where I spent most of my days growing up. I remember doing a big contest with my friends over on the swings to see who can jump the farthest off the swing. And I jumped too late. I jumped the highest off the swing. My legs didn't feel good after that. But it is time for our 8th and final new Pokestop, which I'm happy about because I can easily hit this one when I'm out walking around getting my local one across the street and that gym, which I do get to take back for my last bit of coins. Alright, the UCT Kadididid's Play Park, large children's playground featuring numerous jungle gyms. That's the restaurant I went to recently. Swings and play areas. So let's spin it up. I was going to get a new research for this as well, and that completes the 8 new Pokestops. Am I even lit up here? I can't even tell. Alright, let's see what we get. Wait, what's a new mission? Catch 5 Poochyena or Houndour. What did I find? I think that gives you a Sneasel, which cannot yet be shiny, but maybe if I hold on to that, perhaps someday. Alright, actually, let's go back into that and claim our 1080 XP reward for that. Gonna get the 10 Pokeballs, 1080 Stardust, and 8 Silver Pinap Berries as well. Alright, what do you say, Willow? What is step 3 for our special research? Wow, Ches Gogan, it seems we've had a spooky brush with Spiritomb. I can't tell if it's the weather, but I've got the shivers. It is cold out. I feel confident that we can solve anything together, Chaz, even when things get scary. I'll be in touch soon. Alright, so look, 18 candies for Spiritomb and another 1080 Stardust and a bunch of experience points we do not even need. Well, I'll claim them up anyway. And a nice boost of 18. That puts us at 24, I believe. 10 Spiritomb candy, 8 Spiritomb candy, and 1080 stars. Oh, I get it again. The 10 and the 8. Willow, you just told me this. We know this. Alright, so that wasn't very long at all. We completed the Spiritomb research and added a new Pokemon to our team. So that is going to be it for today's episode of Pokemon GO for the Halloween event for 2018. We are not done yet because you might be noticing a certain lack of a renegade Pokemon. We have yet to face Giratina in a raid battle. There were none going on today, but I wanted to kind of focus on Spiritomb anyway since I thought I can get it done pretty quickly, and here we are. So stay tuned to the channel for another Halloween update for Pokemon GO on our little channel here on YouTube. See if I can get myself a Giratina. And there's still a number of new Ghost and Dark-type Pokemon that we're going to be on the hunt for, as well as evolving little Dorothy at some point as well. Our Drifloon going into Drifblim. But as I say, that's it for today's episode. Let me know down in the comments, first of all, if you enjoyed today's episode. You can let me know with a like down below. And if you've been doing the special research for Spiritomb, how is your progressing? How are you finding the 8 new Pokestops? Have you saved Pokestops like I had to make use of for such an event as this? Or do you have to travel to neighboring city perhaps to get those new 8 Pokestops? Let me know how things are going for you. If you've got your Spiritomb, what's the CP? What were the stats on it like? Someone just screamed and maybe died. I'm not sure. I'm going to get over this way. And yeah, just let me know how things are going for you. And just in general for your Pokemon GO adventures. Have you gotten any new shinies? Any, I was going around catching all these different Pokemon, the 108 that I needed. And I realized there's a lot of species that can be shiny now. So anything had the potential to shine for me. None of it did, but it could have. So if you found any shinies, let me know that. And how have your Giratina raid battles been doing? Have you actually taken one on? And if so, did you catch it? But if you want to see some more Pokemon GO content from the Professor, you can check out the link in the description to our entire playlist. You can also subscribe for some more regular Pokemon content from the Professor. You can also now join as a member to the channel for a monthly fee. Get yourself access to some exclusive goodies for members only. Starting in November, we'll have some regular features. I still got to put up a video detailing all that, but it's not starting until November, so you can take your time with that and stay tuned for the update, letting you know what you're looking forward to. But if you want to follow me on other social media such as Twitter, Instagram, and or Discord, feel free to do that as well. Links for those are in the description along with the other links I mentioned. So that is going to be it. Shiny Houndoom. They can't be shiny in the wild, can they? No. Let's end off with a nice, powerful catch. Oh, come on. Oh, the phone's lagging. Oh, no, we got to end soon. Anyway, Thanks for watching, folks. Professor Chaz and his new Houndoom are signing off, and we will both catch you next time.